everyone, this is Archive 12 here at Archive Studios and Arc Entertainment, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, we got confronted by Sayori in a very uncomfortable manner, only because she was asking us what we would do if Yuri decided to ask us to walk home. Since Yuri is our current love interest at the moment, it put us in a bit of a bind. The following day, during the club meeting, Sayori was very, very, very distant and dismissive of us. And Monika revealed to us that she might very well just have a crush on us. And because we've been romancing Yuri, she's a little jealous. Which makes me feel a bit of a dick. But, I mean, how was I supposed to know? I am not a mind reader. Regardless, Yuri was also kind of hinting that perhaps I should talk to Sayori and look within myself to potentially reveal that I too have feelings for her. I'm not really sure how to feel about that because, like I said, Yuri has been our love interest this entire time, but it is what it is. That's where we're at. So, yeah. In any case, we are about to reveal our poems. Our third poems, so let's load up the game and get started. I clicked on that a little too early, but anyway, since Sayori has been kind of distant, we're gonna go to her first. I am very concerned about her. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Dawn. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. No, don't, not alright. Why are you just dropping it? Come on. Just tell me if you need anything. She obviously needs something. She needs to talk to someone. Dawn, come on. I want to punch you! As a person who has experienced depression myself, I know the signs! She is not okay! I will. Don't worry about me, okay? Yes! Yes! Worry about you! Worry about her all day long, Dawn! She is not okay, and you need to talk to her. You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Monika. Gotta tell Monika. Hi, Dawn. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but for performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Alright, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Now let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Dawn. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words in these past couple of days than she's talked to the whole year. Not sure what you did, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things that's in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. What? What, like a paper cut? Or like dropping the book on her foot? What are you talking about that? Maybe... Well, then again, now that I think about it, in the last episode, she was telling me to go towards Sayori. So maybe she's, like, opening herself up, realizing how vulnerable she's getting, and trying to push me away. Huh. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. A lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady that found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that ever was sought. Hold on. I had something pop up on my window. My other screen. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In any way, in a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing that I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Ironic you say that, considering you are a two-dimensional image on my computer screen. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Again, I get the suspicion that she's like breaking the fourth wall or something. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that! Yeah, she was breaking the fourth wall! Fourth wall. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, They'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the thing you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, let's see. Let's go talk to Natsuki next. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! Ah, wow. Okay. Dawn, your writing has only improved these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came this easily. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. I guess what I was about to say would work too. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. It never did come naturally to me. That's right, I actually had to work really hard to make sure I targeted your words specifically. That was quite challenging at some points. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. Aw, she's so happy. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Music change. Dawn, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do something reading. In fact, I always have some book with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make really good friends. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So, when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Dawn. I'm the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Dawn. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. Well, apparently so do I. But every time, you've always treated me like just anyone else. And just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see that, don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling when she does it. How is she so cute? Do you want me to show you your... do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghosts Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from the visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Natsuki didn't say anything. She just walked away. Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. She's so flustered. Yuri is having even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy you shared this with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to perform complete sentences. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah! Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monika says anything. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! It's just me? Or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please, show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Why is that in quotation? Why is that in quotation marks? That makes it sound like I'm saying that, but the italics, I don't think I am saying that. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, she's not going to tell us. Thanks. Oops. What did she say? I hit the spacebar. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Soria will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Huh? Guys? Can you help me think of... can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't be also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. She's so emphatic about it. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Dawn. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your own butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned earlier that you could handle the baking on your own. Don may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Dawn to... What are you saying? What is she saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Dawn to decide who he'd like to contribute to. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. can we just settle this already? Yeah. Dawn, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone will look straight at me. I'm going to save this. It looks like one of those things that could gut me if I'm not careful. I should check. I want to see what happens when I hit Sayori. If it doesn't go favorably, I'll reload. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I'd prefer to be helping Sayori. I mean, we are already neighbors, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. I mean, I could choose Monika to see what happens. You know what? I'm going to choose Monika, and I'll reload if I don't like what happens. No. As much as I would like to choose Monika, I am going with Yuri. I don't know anything about baking, and Yuri's got help from Sayori. I think they're good. As much as I would like to see what happens, I can look that up on YouTube. Anyway. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out with Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Dawn? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it'd be fine. Alright. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yep, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I am looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Dawn? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in seeing how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki! What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Dawn picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for this event will compare to that. So I get it. I'm just kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are both taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. The timer's done. Stop, we're almost there. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Huh? You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry. I realize that you don't have any way of contacting that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be going over to your house, since I'm the one helping you. Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Yes, the bane of every high school teenager's existence. Having the opposite sex come over in your room is not clean at all. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not really as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Don. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have for choosing me. You're forgetting the one reason that's with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out whenever you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I think we're going to wrap it up there. That seems like a good stopping point. So, let's just save there, and yeah. So, we've got ourselves a little bit of a projecting date, or is that? No, that doesn't sound right. Projecting date? What the hell am I talking about? Yuri and I have a very productive date ahead of us on Sunday. She and I are going to be making some banners and streamers and confetti, and we're going to make this entire event seem like it's, you know, the best thing in the world. And it will be, because she and I are going to be the ones working on it. Mark my words, everything's going to go perfectly. Perfectly. In the meantime, thank you for joining me. This was Arc Alpha 12, and I shall see you in the next video.